Brian Madison, and welcome to DeerHunterFan.com TV. It's Saturday afternoon. This past week, the temperatures really cooled down, and I actually saw quite a few. I've probably seen just as many deer the first 3 days of this week than I have all season. I probably saw more deer those first 3 days this week than I did all season so far. And one of those nights was just, I mean, the night that you dream of, that you wait for. Monday evening, I had bucks all around me, and I got a shot at one, and it didn't quite pan out how I wanted it to, how I wished it would have, but that's part of hunting. So we're going to get into that. I'll show you some of the other action that I had this week. Another thing I want to touch on is I got antler ice in a number of different scrapes now, and even a mock scrape. All right, up here, got a scrape right here. I put some antler ice in, and just the other day put a trail cam up, just checked it, took a couple pictures, so we'll check them out. I'm gonna go grab some other trail cams and actually put a new trail cam up on a spot that the end of last season gun I was hunting a lot, so I'm gonna see what's going on there. And had some action on it, and got a good buck, a new buck that I haven't seen yet on camera, and I'm going to be naming him Super 8, and he's a great looking deer, and I'm hoping that with any luck he starts coming around more and more to these scrapes that I have the antler ice in and around my tree stands, and hopefully we can lay eyes on him. So this morning here, Josh got a deer in front of him, and he was on the ground. We don't do a lot of hunting out of ground blinds. A lot of times that we do it with a bow, it's because the weather's bad, and that was the situation here. And he hit this doe in the shoulder blade, high. So not much penetration, and there was very, very minimal blood. The arrow broke off, not much of the arrow was in the deer at all, so unfortunately this deer got away from us. JJ brought his dog over, couldn't get anything going on it really, and it poured rain on top of that, and this is just one of those tough things that it happens, and you gotta really learn from it and concentrate the next opportunity you get to capitalize on the opportunity that you're given. But it's also a huge responsibility that you have every time you release an arrow at a deer to make sure that it's in the right spot. I know Josh felt pretty bummed about it and felt bad about it, and as I said, it's going to happen to everybody that bow hunts. It's going to happen eventually, and all you can do is move on from it and get better. Monday afternoon, in the ladder stand next to Splitsy Ridge. First time in here this year. I was supposed to bring a trail cam in with me and put it in here, and I forgot it. I was in a rush. I was doing barn chores, and I was late anyways. And I wanted to get in the woods early this afternoon, and it didn't really happen. 3:30. I guess it ain't as bad as I thought. It felt a little later. So, I'm all set. Hopefully we can put an arrow in something tonight. Hopefully we can finally see some deer action, because we've been struggling.
Not much of a track job. He didn't go far, and I didn't think he would. I was really comfortable with the result of the shot that he wasn't going to go that far. Got the vanilla doe out with the antler ice. Got the antler ice vanilla doe out. And hopefully they can spark some curiosity and something. Get one in close if they come downwind a little bit.
So when I took this shot, the other 8-point came by pretty close, about only 30 yards away. And I had ranged that, and I saw Red Roof coming through and figured he was going to take the same trail. Well, about halfway there, he went out further. So I got out my rangefinder and ranged to where I thought he was going to go, and I was thinking it was going to be about 37 yards. He got halfway to that point and went out even further. And I thought that he was right around that 37, 38 yard mark. So I shot aiming with my 35-yard pin a little high, and when I released this arrow, it went right underneath him. He went out even further than I thought he did, and it happened, and I didn't realize it. And when it's all said and done, he was standing out there about 43, 44 yards. And I was using my 35-yard pin aiming a little high, so my 40-yard pin was pretty much right underneath his heart, barely on his body. That 40-yard pin should have been where I was aiming with my 35-yard pin, and I would have smoked him. It's one of those things, you know. I had one little tiny shooting lane. I did get him to stop in it, and he was slightly quartering away, which for a long shot like that, I felt gave me even a little more wiggle room. Made the vital area even a little bigger. That if I missed to the left, I had more organs to go up through if I did hit the deer. But I missed. I shot low, misjudged the distance. I screwed up. I'm just happy I didn't wind up nicking one of his legs or something, because I shot low enough. The arrow went underneath him and he was quartering away. That arrow could have very easily hit him in one of his legs, and that would have been horrible. So again, I made a bad shot. Hopefully I can learn from that one too, to really pay attention when those animals are coming in. You range a spot. If you haven't made your next calculation how far he is, if he's changed distances, next time I shouldn't shoot.
I didn't miss because I rushed it. I didn't miss because it happened so fast. I missed because I misjudged the distance and I screwed up. But we're here. That other 8-point was a nice looking deer too, so who knows? And I think it was the 6-point was the third buck. I never got a real good look at him. So I think that trail cam picture I had of those 3 bucks, I think those were the 3 bucks. Which is so ironic, like, so the odds of that are not that good, but yeah, had a trail cam over in the beginning of September together, and last night they were all here within 50 yards of my tree all together. It's a chilly morning. Was not supposed to be raining, and it rained. It just quit raining like 20 minutes ago. It's 8:30. Spooked a deer on the way in. Other than that, nothing. sure I'm gonna hunt here tonight too. Again. I'm in the ladder stand over by Splitsy Ridge. Again. Josh is out hunting this morning and he's seen a few doe and some turkey. In a little bit we're gonna get down and go have breakfast. So that's what I'm looking forward to right now because I don't think I'm gonna see any deer. It's just been another one of those hunts.
So there's Super 8, Red Roof, and Motel 6. Just gonna stick with a hotel theme. The other 8-point, we'll come up with a name for him. Here we are again, end of the day, and I'm back here. So I'm assuming that that hunt ended very uneventful, and I was not able to get anything. Weather this next week's gonna stay cool. Looks like more rain moving in though, and the end of this week got really wet too. So right now it's actually hard for me to get to some of my spots. I'm walking through mud like this. It's getting pretty nasty. But I'm Brett Masson with DeerHunterFan on TV. I'll see you next time.